Hello, everyone.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to another episode of
This is the Circle Podcast.
My name is James.
It is your host, Philip.
my name is Daniel.
Like always, I'm here with my best friends.
All right, so today will be a pretty fun episode.
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, goodbye.
Goodbye, party people.
See ya. Welcome back to the Circle Podcast. This is one of your hosts, Andrew. We are recording this on a Sunday, which is a little different for us. Just scheduling issues. So this might be released first, right?
Yeah.
Before we release the one we recorded on Friday.
Let's just say that would be an episode for Patreon members only.
Yeah.
Get some good cheese, man.
Shit got a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all probably got a little too fucked up to talk on a podcast. But it happens. It's we're people. At the end of the day, we make mistakes. Not mistakes, but we just we take things.
It just might be a bit before another
yeah.
blasted. Was it Blasted Buds?
Yeah.
Blasted Buds
I was
episode?
just gonna call it like Drunk Love Part 2. Because Blasted Buds is supposed to be us being fucked up going into it.
True.
Which I'm kind of
true.
glad we weren't, because by the end of that episode, it was just a hot mess. All around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
This dude trying to leave, trying to fucking drink and drive, and
bro, it's fine.
Trying.
you're over here talking about
did it.
fucking shit you shouldn't be talking about.
Yep.
We just,
exposing myself.
Like
Yeah.
we I think there's a certain amount of like comfortability that we had that that we always try to like graze the fine line of it.
Mm.
Shouldn't be too
On the
comfortable.
podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no limit.
Yeah. So it wasn't so much.
No.
It wasn't so much a mistake that we got that. It was just like you get fucked up and that happens.
Yeah.
It was just. That's
I
just
remember
what happens.
dropping names of places we would go. I was sloppy.
Yeah, that's what it was. We were just sloppy. We were sloppy.
Very sloppy.
So this episode will be first. You kind of can just hear like the aftermath. We probably won't talk about certain things on this one. But anyways, yeah, I'm here also with two other co-hosts if they want to introduce themselves.
Hello, world. My name is James. Welcome back. Hi.
Hello, my name is Philip. Good to see you again.
Yes, it is great to be back.
I feel like that should be an episode that we lock in a little vault, and I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it how you guys lost.
No. I know what happened with that episode too. It was because I had cleared the it was run the last time we had our guest on about Drunk Love.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like there's too much space? Well, I had forgotten that I had that episode
on
and
there?
maybe another episode on there that I was like, I'll move it eventually, and I never did.
Okay.
But
okay.
that episode I already edited and it's locked up in my passport, so.
Okay. I feel like that would be a good episode to release sometime in the future when we could look back and laugh about that episode.
Yeah.
Or even then, once we're maybe a little more established with the podcast and we have nothing else left to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Man, I didn't know. I didn't think things would get that far, bro. It was just. I don't know. I was like towards the end of it, I was like, everything was like. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? What are we talking about?
Yeah, dude, I remember everything was fine, and then next thing I know, no one's holding a mic anymore. And then I just remember looking around like, what the fuck happened? Like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I wouldn't mind talking about the movie that we talked about again.
Yeah.
I guess we would be a little more
That
coherent.
might be, yeah. A little more
Yeah.
coherent, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go into personal experience. If we could just talk about, what the movie made us feel or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that.
I feel like everything we did talk about coming from the movie and our perspectives on that was good.
Yeah, it was.
It's just once we started going off that line a little, I started talking about other shit.
Yeah,
it went downhill very fast.
I 100% blame High School Musical. It's literally High School Musical's fault.
Yeah.
Fuck your brother for singing the songs.
Yeah, man. I gotta say though, my little brother has an amazing voice.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes he sings, man. It's like, wow. Like I would not expect this from you.
Which brother?
Antonio.
Antonio.
Oh.
Yeah.
That dude's fucking big boned, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he can
vibrato.
have that bass in there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Shit's fucking.
Shit up and,
Sound is fucking bouncing around.
Yeah.
But the movie that we're talking about was Malcolm and Marie. And it's on Netflix if anyone hasn't seen it. A new movie that came out this month, I think.
Oh, it's that new?
Yeah.
Right?
It's not that old.
Like it came out this year.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it came out beginning of this month.
Yeah, this month.
Mm.
Good movie, great movie. I would recommend. We'd all recommend it. But I think the good thing about that movie is that, or any movie, entirely, is that people all have different perspectives on how they take things, whether it be like real life experiences or whether they just come up with a different conclusion. So I'll just fucking take the lead. Any of you guys want to like share your thoughts on it first? Or do you want me to do it?
Really taking the lead there, bro.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna take the lead. What do you guys have to say?
Yeah.
So I can think about my answer.
I just know the last episode I was very optimistic, which I don't think is a bad thing to have. But also, optimism has a very an emotional connection, right? With yourself, especially myself when I watched that movie, because I saw a lot of myself, my relationship, and my girlfriend in that movie. And the one thing I took after that episode is that you could be optimistic, but don't hold everything onto that. You still got to be grounded and very logical, especially when it comes to love or relationships.
Yeah, I think optimism can be played in both ways, because they did have their issues in the movie, and there were big issues. And you could be optimistic, in the sense that you want to work things out.
Yeah.
Or you could be optimistic in the sense that what, this is not working. I'm optimistic what's going to come after this. So I think, for me, that was I think I was optimistic in that sense. Also because I've been through the same shit, and I was like, this is not healthy.
Yeah.
Whether they both like it or not, it's this should end now or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was just optimistic in that sense. They're both, I think in the movie they're both successful people. I'm sure they could find someone else easily, but I mean, that doesn't mean that they wouldn't go to the same cycles, because they obviously need work. They need to work on themselves. They're not very complete people. But yeah. What about you?
Well, to begin with, I was trying to think of other movies that made me feel that way. That movie felt it's a great movie that I didn't like. And what I mean by that is it was hard to get through.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many times where I was just oh my god, is this movie almost over? Just because it's very emotionally draining.
Yeah.
Is the movie? It's very emotionally draining. But going back to what you were saying, I think it's just what makes it hard is that everyone has their own line of what's going too far, right? And I think this movie shows a couple who they have a line that's very I don't even know how to describe it. It's out there. Because for most couples, once there's cheating, it's done. Once there's lying or stuff Zendaya's character Marie being like a drug addict and overdosing and like having sex with other people.
Yeah.
Like for some people, it wouldn't even get to that point for them to like still want to be together, right?
Yeah.
Or even for her perspective, like having someone who like tells you you're like, worthless, or they hate you or stuff like that. Like, and it's the same thing for some people. That's the line for them. So I guess it just kind of, because that's such a subjective thing, it makes sense why everybody has such a different perspective on it, and where that line is, and what is something that they can still be optimistic about, right? Because every relationship's gonna have issues. There's no such thing as the perfect relationship. And I think you had brought this up last episode, that like there has to be some things that like they don't go away, right?
Yeah.
Like cheating, like, and some people need to recognize that even though you love this person, if they cheated on you and you'll never get over that, that's going to be in the back of your head for the remainder of that relationship, then there's no point,
Yeah. I just like that shit. Everyone has an ego, you know what I mean? Everyone's going to be hurt, and whether we like it or not, like inadvertently, it's going to affect us. Even though we could say, whenever like lines are crossed, right, and you get hurt in a relationship, we can say all we want that, I forgive you, whatever, but it still happened. Like it's still going to be there after, years or months or whatever, however long a relationship lasts, and whether we like it or not, which is we brought up also in this last episode we did, is that when people come into your life, they change you, whether it be for the worse or for the better. And it's a little weird, it's like, I don't know, I feel like you could be like your own person only to a certain extent, because
in a relationship,
or just in general, and in a relationship, you know what I mean? Because then,
you're a summation of everybody,
everyone you're around.
Yeah,
you're just like, I'm my mom, and I'm my dad, and I'm my brothers, and I'm you guys, and whatever. So, you can only, you're just gonna hold on to that shit forever, And I'm a very forgiving guy, and I, things that I've dealt with in the past, I forgave people for, but it still affects me, still to this day. And it's not about forgetting like what happened to you. It's about, just forgiving and moving on and just learning from whatever. I think we should also, should we just leave it up to them to see the movie, or should we give like a little summary?
I think just leave it up to them.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely an interesting movie, and it was annoying too. Just like listening to them argue, and just like dumb points, and like just you like points that you'd hear that that were just to hurt them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but like it annoyed me, and it also like opened my eyes, because I've done that. I'm sure every human being on the planet has done that. Just intentionally try to hurt people just to win an argument.
Yeah.
So
it's honestly the best movie that I never want to see again.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever watch that movie again.
I don't know if I will do. Yeah, the movie got bad ratings.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think people were I don't know.
Or like professional ratings or everyday people
like
ratings?
I mean, like movie critic, and then like just random.
Well, yeah,
sites.
they try to fucking rip open movie critics in that movie.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad they did. I mean,
I've always thought
the ranting and shit that he did in that movie. I think it was good. I think that it should have been in there for when it came to the movie critic aspect.
Yeah. I always thought like being a critic is the weirdest thing. Like, you're someone who doesn't do what these people do. It's not that it's a whole bunch of filmmakers. It's not like it's their peers. No, it's a bunch of people who literally all they do is just fucking complain about movies.
And what bothers me too about that, or even like sports journalists too, it's because they've been in this field for so long that they like are considered an expert when it comes to the sport or whatever it may be, or a movie. And it's like, dude, I don't get that shit. It's like remember when Cowboy got knocked out by Connor, right? And Stephen A. Smith was talking so much trash about Cowboy Cerrone. And who was it? Oh, it was someone on Joe Rogan's podcast. But he's like, dude, if you were in an elevator with Donald Cerrone, you would not be talking shit like that. You know, like, you'd be too terrified. And it's like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, like, you don't know until you've done it. So how the fuck are you going to...
Yeah. And I like, how do you even critique something that's like subjective like that? You know what I mean? Like, what are you, an expert on subjectivity too?
That's
that's
about the arts.
That's the other part about the rant that he went into, right? After he read the review or whatever, and he's just diving into it on like how like subjectively that is not what he's trying to put across, right? And I think it was a great fucking thing to do. I mean, how long was that rant? Like fucking 10 minutes?
Yeah, the last one.
It was too long for my taste, man.
Which one thing for me as, you know, a movie lover, I love the long shots that this movie had. You know,
it was very artsy.
Yeah.
There was one shot in the film where it was they were shooting. It was like towards a mirror, but you could see her reflection.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I fucking love shit like that, and that shit was in Midsommar as well, and it was another movie. But I love like perspectives.
I have a shot for you guys. Oh, from the John Wick series. In John Wick 2, when they're in the museum and he's in the Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah.
After he's like killed everyone, he's walking out. And it's the weirdest fucking view because it's like your first person seeing him on the mirror, and then the thing opens up. How did they record that?
Yeah.
Someone tell me how they recorded that.
I don't know.
It's like one of those impossible shots that, like, how?
Yeah, and it makes a movie. Like credit to, you know, the fucking cameraman or whatever they're called. Like shots like that make movies.
Oh, dude.
Like
after this, you guys should look up on YouTube just like behind the scenes cameraman work. Dude, I have so much respect for those guys.
Yeah,
they're like athletes, dude. You know, they're just as important as the actors.
Speaking of movies, I watched Django again today.
I fucking love that movie,
dude. Yeah. But I remember like 2 episodes ago or 3 episodes ago we were talking about the baghead scene. Did you
know? With Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, I can't.
He's like, well, fuck you guys. My wife stayed up all night making these.
So that scene was almost not in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So I was just reading something that Quentin Tarantino was talking about. He was saying that he wrote it up, and it was something to him that seemed great on paper, but he didn't know if the scene would be like good in a movie. So he had people read it, and then he filmed it, and then he showed it to different people. And he was saying he didn't get the reaction that he thought he would. So, but he released it anyway. But like that fucking scene is great. That's
Dude, did he say what kind of reaction he was trying to get?
So he knew he wanted it to be funny because it was like writing it down. But I mean, it was expected.
The wrong people,
yeah, it was expected. He was showing like, you know, executives of, you know. Like,
okay.
Like,
that fucking scene is hilarious, dude. Yeah. I love that scene.
It's definitely the funniest scene of the movie, I feel.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But the ending scene where he fucking blows up Candyland. And he's just standing there.
Turns around.
Yes, looking at the fucking explosion.
Yeah, and then he turns around and he smiles. Oh my god, I want that as a fucking poster, dude.
Yeah. I think one of the funniest scenes to me is when like it's the scene where he's the doctor's telling him he can wear whatever he wants, right? But he has to live that persona. And then the next scene, he's riding up on a horse with this bright ass blue,
like velvet, velvet,
blue, whatever.
I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! That's hilarious." Because it just, I don't know. Jamie Foxx brought such a cool factor to that movie, you know.
Yeah.
Even
it's
though
still
he's
like weird to think that he was in a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like it's just not the person I would expect.
Yeah.
But he pulled it off.
Yeah. Even though he's a fucking slave, you know, and like it's around that era, somehow he brought that character and made it like super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. He definitely added his own like flavor to it.
Yeah.
But one thing I love about like Quentin Tarantino movies is those movies just seem like their own universe. Like they always have the same actors. But it's like
they're so different.
They're so different and they work. Like the German dude, I forgot his name.
In the movie or the real actor?
In the movie.
And
Django.
He's also in Inglourious
Inglourious
Basterds.
Bastards, and then I think he's also
in Hateful Eight too.
Yeah, Hateful Eight.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Who else? Well, there's another dude. So at the end, when Django, like, they catch Django after like his first massacre in Candyland. One of those 3 Australian dudes. Remember they're calling him.
Oh yeah.
At the end, he's telling them about the bounties.
Yeah.
One of those dudes was the fucking Cuban dude in Kill Bill that she met.
No shit.
Yeah, that he's like he had all the strippers and shit, or like the prostitutes.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
you
have to see. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Dude.
but like little shit like that they switch. It's just like so cool.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Now that I'm remembering that movie, there's some funny ass scenes. Like especially when he shows up and they're, I think it's when he first met Django and they show up to that one dude's property, and the doctor tells the guy, do you mind showing my associate around, and then like he has one of his girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, listen, Django here is not no normal slave, you don't treat him the same.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what you mean, Big Daddy.
Yeah. He's like, so
He's
treat
like,
him like white folk?
No, that is not what I mean. But
Oh yeah, she's like, oh, should I treat him like whatever?
No, he was like, treat him like little Timmy. Yeah, little Timmy's retarded. That shit was funny.
Dude, it's weird too to think that Jonah Hill was in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys you've seen Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Have you seen
No.
it? Dude, and fucking Channing Tatum is in Hateful Eight.
Mhm.
Like I love that Tarantino grabs these actors
I
that
feel-
you wouldn't think
yeah.
would be in a Tarantino movie.
It's like they seem out of place.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in the credits, I think Jonah Hill's Baghead number 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Baghead.
Yeah. I mean, just because we're on the topic of like that era, so like you had the house like slaves and then you had the regular slaves. Apparently, they did that to divide black people in slave times.
Like they did it with purpose.
Yeah, with purpose, so that
That kind of sums up Samuel L. Jackson's role then.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So he was
yeah.
so loyal.
yeah,
They would have some type of feeling of superiority.
yeah. It was also for like something that the slaves could what's it called? Strive to be is like in the house and have a bed. It was to keep them like working. It was also to divide them into like
keep them from unifying.
yeah, because that was like their fear.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also so they could have something to strive for and like they could work harder but I was just like, God damn, man, like the fact that people put like this much thought into like slavery and to how they can keep their slaves
Yeah.
obedient
Mm-hmm.
was just like it was weird.
Dude, you think about shit like that, and it's hard not to believe that like human beings are inherently like
Dude, I know.
fucked
Well,
up. Like not
I think of that.
evil, but like
I
Yeah.
think of that, and I think like, man, it was around so much longer before that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, there's an argument that it was perfected here in America, right? But I'm sure those tactics they didn't
they
learn.
come up with it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, for maybe thousands of years prior, like that's how they were doing it, and it just yeah.
Or what's crazy
doesn't
too
surprise
is
me.
that it didn't really end all that long ago.
Mhm.
Like, what, maybe 2-3 lifetimes ago?
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
still fucking going on. Like, it's easy to. Our perception of time is so warped. It's easy to think like, oh, that was like so ancient, you
Mhm.
know. But like, no, there's people who like alive today, and their grandparent was a slave.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that's fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had been around for a while. And it's almost like the backbone of like society, you know what I mean? Is having
Mhm.
slaves and them building, and them working and people putting them to work and building cities or like the pyramids. Wasn't the pyramid built by slaves?
Mm-hmm.
So they believe.
Apparently.
Yeah. Probably was. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
There's always been some type of slavery going
Yeah.
on, whether it's as like plain or like as flat out or cruel as like, Civil War Southern slavery,
Mhm.
or whether it was a king who had peasants that they had to do the king's bidding, or they would get fucking beheaded, or beheaded.
Yeah, it was this normal thing. But like that, yeah. It's just
And we
I
got
don't know, man.
financial slavery, bro.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say like I don't think in the in a literal sense things have changed, right? There's no slaves. It's in that sense.
Yeah.
I think the jail system is modern slavery.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
But I was gonna say that it's still slavery today, like financial slavery, prison, like private prisons, just people just thinking that, working for companies that, they've been around, they don't really think that they could do better, and they just stay, working the minimum wage
Making
job.
someone else rich.
Yeah, and that to me would be modern day slavery.
It's just funny because, there's a scene where one of the slave owners in Django was like saying, it was when they were getting to Candyland and they had caught one of the slaves that was running away.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like asking me, he's like, why are you running away? Like, do I not feed you? Do I not like treat you well? Like, why would you want to ruin all that? And like, I feel like that's the same argument that some of these like CEOs make of like, why would you want to go on strike? Like, do I not give you money to feed your family? Like,
one of the other funny scenes is
funny.
when they first show up to Candyland and Samuel L. Jackson's character comes out. He's like, what is he doing on that stag?
Yeah.
He's like, you gonna let him sleep in the big house? Your daddy turn over in his grave if you let him sleep in the big house.
Dude, I fucking hated Samuel Jackson character in that shit.
Dude,
that shows how good he did.
I thought it was amazing. I loved it.
Fuck, man. Yeah, his character got on my nerves. I'm like, dude, why are you such a fucking snitch, bro?
Dude,
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
And at the end, it was just so satisfying when he fucking just blew out both his kneecaps.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, motherfucker. You motherfucker. He just fucking lights the dynamite. Django. So satisfying, man.
yeah.
I just feel like that was like what every slave wanted to do to like the to their slave owners.
They
Just,
had
like,
to have thought that at some
just
point.
like blow them up, like just fucking kill everyone
Yeah.
on the fucking plantation. Just
Yeah.
like complete retribution.
Mm-hmm.
And right away with the fucking, their significant other to freedom.
Yeah.
So I think that's why like I love that, like that scene where he just turns around and smiles, and he has like a fucking
little
Leonardo Dicaprio's like fucking smoking thing.
Oh yeah, the
that he's
little
smoking
cigarette
now.
holder.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he's the fucking man.
See,
now.
like I see something like that, and like that to me makes me feel patriotic.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
that
right?
makes me feel like that's fucking
Yeah.
what American ideal should be.
Yeah.
Is like fight the fucking power.
Dude, in whatever way.
You guys remember the scene where he figures out why they're there, and he
Yeah.
has that whole rant?
Mhm.
You guys know that scene when he smacks the table?
Oh
and he's
yeah,
leaving?
and it was
completely
unscripted.
completely improvised.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
Oh, that's right, dude. I saw that, and I remembered. I was like, man, this is unscripted right now. But like, he wipes the blood
Yeah,
all
Uh-huh.
over.
That was really his fucking blood.
Revealed his face. I was like, man, did she think? Was she okay with that?
I read that after everyone just stood up and applaud.
Damn.
Oh really?
Yeah, I wonder how she reacted because she had the dude's blood on his face. But
Yeah. Fucking Leo, man. That was another one. Like I love Leonardo DiCaprio. Fuck, I hated his character. in
yeah,
the movie.
it's so good though, so good.
He's so pretentious, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'd always like pretend to act French, and he's like, but don't actually speak French to him. He gets mad. About that. Like, what kind of bullshit?
Likes to be called Monsieur
Monsieur
Candy or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, and he speaks French. Like, oh, but don't talk French.
It'll embarrass him.
Makes you feel inferior.
Jesus Christ, that fucking movie, man.
Oh, I fucking love that scene too, where he shoots what was it, the town sheriff, right? And he tells him to go get the marshal.
Oh,
and then the
yeah.
whole
They come
town
out of
just
the bar,
fucking-
yeah.
Dude, they had like
I
fucking 30 people.
I fucking love that scene, dude.
I just love when he finally kills Leonardo's character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then he just looks back. He's like, I couldn't
yeah.
resist.
Yeah.
He fucking gets blasted.
Didn't he like shoot him in the flower too?
Yeah, you just see a
Yeah.
little blood spurt out.
But like that was such a good scene too. I mean, or just like I don't know, just like I guess just like the symbolism, just like blood on a flower. I don't know.
Mhm.
It was good. And like, I think it was like, jink.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "What the fuck happened?"
That little fucking guy.
Yeah. Couldn't resist.
I love that shit, man. The shootout, like after that too,
Dude.
so good.
When he was using the fucking bodies as a
Yeah.
He shot him
pretty
in
much
the
a meat
dick.
shield. Oh, that too.
Oh.
That's another thing I love about his movies is that they're always so bloody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You
like
know?
like stupid bloody, like
Yeah.
not even realistic.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it works. To me, that's like one of the best fucking fight scenes
Mhm.
that he's done.
like shootouts.
Yeah.
Django's such a badass character.
Yeah.
The D's silent. I never understood like why that was emphasized. He's like, Django, how do you spell that? He's like, Django. Like the D is silent.
The Django.
The Django.
Yeah, because that other dude, when he shot in the dick, called him that. The Django.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, and what was the other guy's name? The other white guy that was like the main guy at Candyland for like dealing with the slaves.
The dude that was with
His
him.
lawyer or something?
Yeah.
No. He was God, forgot his name, but he had that scene where he's like, "You want to dance with me?"
I don't remember.
He was gonna chop off his dick and balls when they caught him.
Oh yeah, that's the dude he shot in the dick on the floor. That dude.
Oh, I was thinking about the other guy he shot in the dick.
Did he shoot?
Like when the shootout when it
remember.
happened, or maybe he shot him in the leg, but then the guy shot him again while he was laying down.
Oh yeah.
At the front door.
Yeah.
Oh, you shot me.
Oh yeah.
He shot him again.
Yeah, that dude's in the Hateful Eight too. He's like plays. I don't know.
Oh,
he
yeah,
like plays
he
the
is.
same character.
He's always
almost.
like a Western villain.
Yeah, I feel like in Hateful Eight he's the same character.
I don't know why, but that scene where like he's like, "You want to dance with me?" I love that fucking scene, dude.
Mm.
Dude, it was weird. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know if that ever happened. It might have happened in real life, like them hanging slaves upside down, cutting their balls off.
I wouldn't
To
doubt
let
it,
them
dude.
bleed out. Yeah.
But I was just like, man, this
I
dude
wouldn't
is just like
be
so
surprised.
comfortable grabbing this dude's fucking dick and just like.
I know, it's kinda like suspect.
Yeah. I'm like, who's the real fucking criminal here? Like, you're kind of sus, bro. Like he had the knife in the fire for however long, getting it set up. I'm sure he was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna cut this fucking dude's balls off. But like, what fucking sane person thinks that? I don't know. It was weird. It was fucking weird. It was weird to me.
Yeah.
The dude acts a little weird too. I feel like he's like pigeon-toed and like he like walks a little.
Yeah,
funny.
he does walk
He
pigeon-toed.
walks a
in the
little like
movie.
fucking funny. That dude's in Sons of Anarchy as well. He's the transgender dude.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So.
I don't know why I'm just thinking of Back to the Future 3. Because Biff's like character in that movie, he also walked all fucking pigeon-toed. I don't know if you remember.
I don't think I've seen the movie in a while.
Why are Western movies like so good?
I don't know. It's almost like I kind of want to live that,
I think it's like this. We have this understanding of like the lawlessness that existed back then.
Dude, I know. Like,
There was freedom,
yeah,
You
like
just-
you have a motherfucker steal a loaf of bread for you. You like from you just go outside and have a Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you steal my food.
You handled
bitch.
shit yourself.
I'm gonna kill you. Like but you have the chance to kill me. But chances are I'm killing you.
Isn't that crazy that like people used to do that? They would duel to just handle disputes.
Yeah, and then the town sheriff be like, "Hey, it was fair," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like over little shit, I feel it wasn't even like big issues. Because like now I couldn't see myself dueling somebody over anything less than like murder.
Mm.
But like I feel like they were just like,
You talk to my wife again?
yeah,
I'll meet you at noon.
yeah. Are you looking at me funny? Let's take this outside. I'm like, bro, look, it's rum. You got a chip on your shoulder, dude. Like we're all living in the same fucking shitty
life.
town. Like, we all live in a fucking cardboard box. Like you're not the only one angry, bud. Gotta go to this damn saloon.
None
drink
of us have hot water, all right? Fuck.
Yeah.
Gotta go to this damn saloon, drink warm beer. Like,
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Fucking yeah. Like it's always like fucking dudes hanging out in saloon. Like in Western movies that always have issues with like people looking at them and like, or like somebody comes into the bar and like the whole fucking bar just
It's
like
quiet.
goes quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a record scratch.
Dude, have you guys seen Westworld?
I saw the
No.
first season, but I don't
first
remember.
season?
It. Yeah.
I would highly recommend it, but it's interesting because so I'll just like explain what the show is. So Westworld is about this almost like an amusement park, and it's filled with robots, and they're very convincing, right? And what it is that these robots, you could do whatever you want to them. So you could kill them, stab them, you could have sex with them, like anything. And it's funny because they play on a lot of these tropes, and you could get packages of like, and they would have it separated by like white hat or black hat package. So it's like, oh, you want to do the black hat package? You could be the villain. You could be the one that's like stealing women and like the guy kicking in the saloon doors and everyone stops and looks at you. Or you could do the white hat package where you're the one that's saving like the damsel in distress and shit like that. Of course, like the show, like it goes outside of that scope at some point because it's like about AI. But it's just interesting. Like, I feel like if there was something like that,
100% I'd sign up.
And I feel like it would be hard to resist trying everything there is to try in terms of like even the black hat package.
Well, I mean, we do that now with video games, right?
Yeah. Was it how would they get into that world? I forgot how was it like something that they were plugged into or?
No, it was real. So what would happen was like it was like an area that was kind of like this is the theme park, and you'd go in on a train.
Oh, that's right.
So like you were there in real life. It wasn't like virtual or anything.
Yeah.
But it's just all the characters you're interacting with. They were all robots.
Mm. Yeah. And if you died,
I have to check that out.
If you died there,
so you couldn't die. I mean, again, the show kind of goes off in that, but you can't die. But what you can do is like you could get like also like packages based on different danger. The worst thing they could do is just that it'll hurt. It'll feel real. Like if they like shoot you, it would feel like you got shot, but you weren't really like in danger.
Yeah, because I remember that was like a big point in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% I'd sign up. Probably be a lot of money, but
yeah, probably.
I'd save up.
I would love to experience like a Western.
Dude, I'd love to be the bad guy, dude. I'd get the black hat package. I don't know my fucking villain name, but
without a question,
my villain name,
bro, you'd be Dirty Andy, bro.
I'm Dirty Dan. 6-shooter.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man.
Yeah, just wreak havoc in like a fucking Western world.
I always think of Tombstone, man. Doc Holliday.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just like a bunch of. It's just like shooting guns, getting drunk, and like going on bounties.
Yeah,
it's like that's Western life for you, dude.
Yeah,
like
at least that's how like movies portray it.
Yeah, simple.
In real life, man, you just drink some bad water, and like the diarrhea would kill you.
Just get a really bad cold.
Yeah, and that's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
There's no fast food. If you didn't fucking find some food to hunt, you just fucking die over the winter.
Yeah, but it's still so like appealing, you know. And I think that's why like Red Dead was such a big game.
Yeah,
because you could do that.
Oh my god,
like you could hunt.
I got so fucking immersed in that game.
Like hunting felt good. Like hunting for your own food, or like just like traveling the world and like killing fucking like criminals that are part of gangs and getting bounty money and shit.
I still haven't played that game.
You haven't? Dude,
No.
Should.
I think that's like the best story player game I played out of like that decade.
That's the problem. I'm not a story guy. You know, I've never been about it. I know I should
missing
be.
out on a lot of good experiences.
I know. I just think to myself, like, it'll come to me at the right time, and then I'll just like dive into all of these games.
I think I always go back to them because that's what started my love in gaming. Like, I had a PlayStation 2. I didn't have siblings. I didn't have like online. So like all games I would play were single player games. You know, I didn't play a multiplayer game until I got an Xbox 360 and played with you guys. So I think that's what it is. I have that like nostalgia to single player games. Just waking up early on the weekend, like
all day.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to see how far I can get into this game.
Yeah, dude, that was me with Skyrim.
Yeah,
just fucking hours and hours and hours on that game. Like, look, I'd wake up, it's fucking daytime, and like, next thing I know, look at the blinds, there's no light coming out of them. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? It's fucking 9 p.m.
The whole day, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I didn't even finish this one quest.
Dude, that's the worst part about Skyrim, is that it's so hard to put down.
Yeah.
Because you're like, let me just finish this quest, and then that'll be it.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 hours later, still not done.
But on the way, you fucking discover like 20 goddamn things that you have to go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love that game. That's nostalgia for me. Yeah. In terms of single player games like Skyrim and like Morrowind, and what's the other one, Oblivion. Because like there was a certain time in my life when my brothers like they were older, they were a bit older, and they were just out doing their own thing. I was just alone. I was just home alone with my parents. It was like Skyrim was always there for me.
What race did you pick in Skyrim?
That was a point, or I was like a multi fucking save guy, where I'd have like. Now I'm not so much that because I don't know. It
So
just
you
seems like it take too long right now.
Mm.
I don't want to put like the hours into it. But yeah, I'd have an orc or like a fucking Redguard. Sorry, not redwood. Orc warrior, a Redguard warrior, like a fucking Khajiit stealth.
Sneak assassin.
Have a high elf mage. Unstoppable. No one could take me on.
Did you side with the Stormcloaks or the Empire?
I don't remember. I think I only did that on one save.
Do you remember what you picked?
It might have been Stormcloaks.
Dude, you're racist, bro. You're fucking racist. You heard it here, folks.
I honestly don't even fucking remember what they stood for, but
When I was going through like a recent playthrough this past winter, I'm like, oh, who do I side with? Like, I don't know. And I was still like so fresh into the game. I didn't remember the main storyline. So I was looking it up on Reddit, what people were saying. And it was like it's like a fucking controversial topic on like the Skyrim subreddit or the Elder Scrolls subreddit on like what side you should pick.
Wow.
And it's funny because like that people who pick the Empire side say like, dude, if you picked Stormcloaks, it's because you're racist and you think Nords it should be the only ones that live in Skyrim. And other people are like, no, that's not what it means. It's about blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
It's like, man, this shit ain't even real.
dude,
That's how deep gamers go, man.
Yeah. They get so immersed.
yeah, I think the reason I picked Stormcloaks was because like the Imperial was just like, I don't know, it was just like big government to me. I don't know. It was like they were everywhere. Like the Stormcloaks were like like the little man trying to regain.
I don't know how much we want to go into this, how nerdy we want to show. That was another thing too, though, man. Because what was the name of those elves do you remember that went to war with the Empire?
Oh, fuck.
I think that's what.
I don't remember.
One of the previous Elder Scroll games was about. It's not the Dominion. It's the Thalmor.
There we go. Yeah, they're in Skyrim.
Thalmor.
God damn.
I was thinking that, but I was like, no, maybe I'm wrong.
Sorry, the fucking Thalmor. So the Thalmor are trying to take over the Empire, right? They're trying to take over that continent. I can't remember the name of the continent off the top of my head. And you find, I don't know if you remember this, but in Skyrim you find out that they have been secretly funding the Stormcloak to cause turmoil within the Empire so that they could take over.
I didn't know that.
So you're just a fucking Thalmor puppet, bro.
Good. Fuck Imperials. Fuck them all. Ulfric Stormcloak is...
It's funny that we get so immersed in these
Yeah,
fake
it's
worlds.
amazing. I didn't know you guys were this deep in Skyrim.
Dude.
I knew you guys liked it, but
Not me,
man.
I spent more time modding and reading lore about the Elder Scrolls
than actually playing.
than playing. Yeah, than playing.
Dude, there's just so much. There's so much lore to Skyrim.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts.
God, I gotta choose a game like that and just get deep in it. Because the survival games are fun and all, but still,
it's a different experience.
I find myself putting it down. I gotta find a story that I want to stick with.
That's the thing, like, because when there's like a whole world like that, like that's where I get so fucking hooked in it, which I kind of don't like, because it's like it's not real,
Yeah.
And it's weird that we do that. I was thinking about this the other day, like, obviously, like this doesn't mean shit because it's all fake. But when we were watching Age of Ultron, I was thinking, like, I wonder if in that universe, like, would Tony Stark play video games? Like, is there a video game that would be better than what he can experience?
Yeah.
In terms of like being Iron Man and fucking fighting aliens and stuff like that. At that point, you don't need to be immersed into anything, right?
Yeah, I feel like you could create like the ultimate video game if anything, because
With that
didn't
technology.
he create AI?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he creating that? What fucking thing was that? I think it was Iron Man 3, where he was creating. It was almost like a VR or a. What would it be? AR?
Where he's controlling the.
Like he's reliving a memory.
Oh, that was in Civil War.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's
That
what it
in
was.
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, like, he was doing that to explore like unresolved traumatic events, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I've always had this idea in my head that when people are like super influential, that they don't like do immersive stuff like that. Like they don't get lost in TV series. Like I wonder, like, for instance, do you think Elon Musk plays video games or watches like Netflix series or got really into some like HBO series?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like I'd feel a little bit better if they did do that.
I would too.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, they're still humans.
It'd be
but
relatable.
It's just like, yeah.
I just hate the feeling of being immersed in a world that is just like, it's not real.
Yeah.
You know, why can't I feel that way in this world?
Yeah.
Why can't I be hyped about like like studying to get my fucking, I don't know, like my math skills increased, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's just
I
not
don't
that.
know.
It's not that fun, dude.
no. I wish the world was like an RPG. That would be
It's not
so
that
much
fun.
easier.
Yeah, it's just not that fun.
I could just check my fucking like attribute points. Like, oh, I'm lacking here.
Hunger levels at
40%.
Hunger levels are low. Must eat. It's just not that fun, man. Real life isn't. I mean, like, yeah, you can have fun in real life, I guess. Like driving fast cars or like going sky. I don't know, just like little shit like that or whatever you find fun. But it's like
Yeah.
it'll never be like video games.
I think
right now, anyway. But
yeah. I think that's why if there was something like Ready Player One, I would be. I know I would be fucking hooked. I would be
Yeah.
sucked in.
I'm still waiting to get you on World of Warcraft, man. And then we could just raid.
Oh man,
Raid every Thursday.
Right every
Just fucking grind.
Yeah, man.
those games scare me,
Maybe.
man. Those
I
games
know.
scare
I'm
me.
like scared. I don't know why. Like I'll play like any other like MMORPG, but World of Warcraft scares me just because of all the fucking stories you hear of people who get
everyone's
hooked.
been there. Yeah, everyone's been there.
Yeah, those fucking games scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Because I kind of have like an addictive personality. Like if I get into something that I really, really like,
It's like all you want to do.
it's like no going back. You know, so. And I was like that even with the fucking a game called RuneScape. I was fucking, oh my god. Jesus Christ, I was addicted to that thing.
I don't know why at that era I felt like you were either a RuneScape kid or you're a MapleStory kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say
Hey,
fuck
those
MapleStory, but
kids. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, just proved your point.
I was gonna say, see, like I don't know, I missed that, man. I wasn't either. I was just playing fucking single player games on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Dang, you missed out, bro.
I think it's because I didn't really have like a computer at that time. Like I'm in my home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like that game kind of like taught me what like money is, like currency. You know what I mean?
RuneScape?
Like, yeah. I don't know why, but I didn't really understand money.
Mm.
You know, but when I started playing RuneScape, I'm like, man, I gotta get fucking this much gold. Come on. Yeah.
Gotta save for
Well,
it.
even like through other players, you know, like trading or bartering.
Oh,
or like,
yeah,
or
dude.
Like trying to fucking what's it called?
What was the main starting area, or even like the major towns?
Yeah, just everyone was just like
Doing-
trading something, and you would just like you'd know where to go, to like buy a certain item. But like when you get there, you're like, well, you know, what if I give you this instead of you know, you're like,
bartering.
yeah. And then they made eventually inside the game it was something called a Grand Exchange. And it was where anyone could go, because there was different worlds. Well, there were different servers that you could join that were for specific things too. But this Grand Exchange was, people could sell that even in different worlds. So like say you're in world 2 and then this guy's in world like 96. If he sells something to that Grand Exchange, even though you're in world 2, you could buy it. It's in the Grand Exchange. So
so it was like a thing. It's not a place.
no, it was a place. It was like this big place. Like imagine just like the stock exchange.
Wait,
like everyone
Like a
goes there.
market.
Yeah.
Like a big market.
You wouldn't see Homeboy from
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it was just it was
Okay.
like something that it would be like a
booth you'd go to.
Yeah, booth you go to, and then like it would bring up this menu, and then you would just type in the thing that you want to buy in the stock exchange or Grand Exchange. You would set up a certain price for what you want to buy it for.
Oh.
You could want to buy it for lower, and people would sell it for lower just so they could fucking sell it.
Yeah.
And so like say you wanted to buy like, damn, everything's come back to me right now. say you want to buy like one shark, right? Like one like
Shark?
yeah. So it was food that it was good
Oh.
food that would like regain your health points.
Dude,
And
we're fucking losers.
Yeah, I
man.
know. Yeah, fucking A. So say like I guess everyone just fucking came up with the idea that it was gonna be worth 1,000.
The market
Yeah,
figured
yeah.
itself out.
So like, if you wanted to buy sharks quick, you could buy them for 1,000 or more. Like even if
Okay.
people sold them for more, or like if you wanted to be cheap and you could wait, like because it would stay there. That like your buy offer would stay there
Oh, until
for
someone
however
was willing to sell it
for
that price?
or for however long too.
Mm.
So say you wanted to buy the shark for half price, someone might sell it for that just because they want to fucking get rid of it. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And then you like the person that wanted to buy it for 500 gold got it for 500 gold, and like you would like, oh okay, well I made a fucking
Dude, that is one thing like I wish there was more of in video games is a real working like economy.
Mhm.
And I remember this so vividly that when GTA was first coming out, there was supposed to be a whole economy thing for the multiplayer. And I remember thinking like that was the coolest thing. Like, damn, there's really going to be like stocks in all the companies that you buy different shit from, and like based on player activity that will determine like stock prices.
that would be dope.
Yeah.
That would have been dope for them.
But they never fucking did it.
The auction house in World of Warcraft is like
Similar.
pretty good, yeah. When it comes to that, but even the RP worlds for like GTA, like No Pixel, dude,
They have shit like that?
they just released a 3.0, and it's not like that whole stock market system and all that, but there is like basic jobs you can do, like be a towman or a fucking taxi driver, like shit like that pays you money.
Just like real role playing.
Yeah, and in this newest update, they released the casino, and dude, it's so fun watching footage.
People just
Like
losing all their money.
yeah, people going into the casino are winning big. Like Summit 1G, he went in there and he went to the high rollers blackjack table, and he it was like a night of winning and losing. He's like, I'll be right back. Goes to the highest table you could go to, like bet 19,000 on just on one hand, fucking 21,
Damn.
won $47,000.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's so weird that we're getting to this place where we're playing games that simulate real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
fuck,
Yeah, what
dude?
the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Or even that you could play poker online or blackjack
Yeah.
online,
Dang.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, you gotta hop on it.
Dude,
You gotta
yeah.
get an Oculus.
Oh, the VR?
Yeah.
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 Playing poker, like this is what I realized. On one hand, it kind of sucks. So there's different like tables, right? Like there's the low bet tables, and then there's like the bigger, higher stake tables. What sucks about the low bet tables is that there's a lot of kids in those, and you could tell they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But it's also funny at the same time because we were playing once,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden this kid just started roasting. He sounded like he was like 11 or 12.
Yeah,
He
he
said
had
he
to
was
have been.
13. I don't fucking know, but he was just roasting the guy next to him, and he was saying the funniest shit, man. Like we were cracking.
This
up.
dude, yeah, he was he was saying like adult jokes. Like, dude, you're fucking on. You've been on here for too long, dude. You need to get off.
Yeah, and then come to find out, it was already like midnight when we were playing our time, and then come to find out, everybody started saying like where they're from. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Maryland." The kid, like, bro, don't you got school tomorrow? It's like 3 a.m. over there. What are you doing?
This dude probably fucking snuck that VR under his covers and was playing.
Yeah, honestly.
God damn it.
Maybe
Maybe I'll go buy it.
just for reference, we're talking about
Time to Best Buy close.
Hell
dude,
yeah.
it's so like
And it's free. That's the best part.
Yeah.
The game's fucking free.
yeah, dude. I sat there like
We get done with this episode soon enough, we'll do it. Fuck it.
Dude,
Yeah.
hell
I need
yeah.
something good in my
Yeah.
life.
It's time flies on that fucking.
I had
thing,
never
man.
picked up that thing to like really play it. until like James told me to download the fucking poker. I just picked it up. I was fucking here for like 3 hours, fucking playing, dude.
Dude, just sitting there playing.
Dude, yeah,
It feels like you're in a casino, man. Because like there was one day I started playing at like 10, and I'm like, oh, it's probably like 11:30 now. Check 1 a.m. I'm
dude.
like, what the fuck? And the only reason I checked what time it was because my headset was dying.
yeah. I just play until my headset dies.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's fucking 1 a.m. Jesus Christ.
See, I know that'll become a problem because I'll just be that guy that keeps his shit plugged in, like sitting right next to the outlet.
Charger.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Dude, but it's just like it's like that feeling that I didn't realize that I mean I love gambling, but like being at like a fucking casino table was like a feeling that I sincerely miss, you know? Like, I
Yeah.
like being there.
Yeah.
I mean,
same.
it's not real money, so it's like a lot better, you know. A feeling. There's no feeling of fucking.
I don't know what it
Regret.
is,
Yeah.
but sitting there at the table, like I don't know, I get a certain level of nervousness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming into this, I know the things that I, should do, like, basically, like, these are the basic things you should do, and that shit just goes out the door. Like, I'm just fucking too nervous to remember anything.
Dude, not me. I'm ready to go, baby. Like, let's do this deal. We fucking need some money.
I do miss it, man. I miss same. Like it's a feeling. It's like it's an energy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like the most toxic thing ever, but it's okay. It's just,
Yeah.
talking to people, fucking just meeting random people, just hearing the random fucking stories they
Yeah.
have.
And like it's like we could just hang out on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking play poker and win money,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down to get it.
Dude.
Fuck
yeah.
We end this soon enough. I'll go tonight.
How long have we been recording?
Yeah. What time is it? Because I want to play too.
An hour and 3 minutes.
Hour and 3. Okay.
It's my lucky number.
An hour and 3.
63.
Oh, 63. Is it?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
6 plus 3 is 9. 69.
Oh my God.
This fucking guy.
Why don't you just make 69 your favorite number?
You gotta
Yeah.
have some mystery, Yeah, you tell someone it's
That's a good-
69, they're like, okay.
That's a good.
63, then they're like, why?
Yeah.
It's a good icebreaker. I might use that.
Want to know why my favorite number is 63?
Might not end well, but it'll end good. With the ones that it needs to end good with.
Yeah, you don't want the ones that it doesn't end well with.
Ew, get away from me! You're fucking sick. You never 69 before?
You ever 69 while on FaceTime with each other? I saw a meme about that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this feels so good, baby. The phone is on your dick. Yeah, suck it just like that.
Man.
All right.
Where the fuck are you guys finding your memes?
I don't know.
Reddit, bro.
Fucking
The
Reddit.
cesspool that is
You
Reddit.
gotta start sending me some of your subreddits because you are in a plethora of them, my friend.
Dude, I should. I saw. Let me see if I could find it. I saw this.
I'm
one
surprised we
Reddit
don't
post.
do that more of sending each other like
Shit on Reddit.
Yeah.
I know we should. I re-downloaded
I don't
Instagram,
know.
so I'll start sending shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I saw you. I
Chat.
saw you liked a post.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this dude's back on.
Let's
Yeah, I
see
don't
if
know.
liked it.
Like sometimes going on Reddit doesn't even cross my mind for the day.
Oh no.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's like.
I want it to change because Reddit is actually very informational.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of good shit on there, but
If I'm on my phone, like, for just to kill time, it's always Reddit.
yeah, I think that's what Instagram has done to me is or social media in general.
This one, I don't know. This one cracked me up.
Yeah,
I don't know, there's just stupid shit on here, man.
Goddamn, what was I saying?
You don't go on Reddit, and it's informational.
Oh, I think in general, that's what social media has done to me, and probably everyone, is lower my fucking attention span. So I only just want to see something quick now, just a fucking picture and a caption, like a meme on
I
Instagram.
feel.
So going on Reddit is I have to sift through it's a little more work.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I think, and it's mainly text. I think that's what's kind of cool though about Reddit or Quora, is you're just reading.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's hard to think that because there's times where I think, I hardly ever read anymore.
Yeah.
But in reality, I read almost all the fucking time because I'm always on Reddit.
Yeah. Dude, there's a point on Quora where like you know how they would like suggest like different questions and shit. There's a point where I was so deep in reading other people's like sexual stories that's all I would get.
Fuck yeah.
Was those suggestions?
Oh, dude, it was just nonstop, and I would be addicted to them just because like I don't know, people had some fucking great stories, and just the way they told it was amazing. And then finally, at one point, I'm like, dude, I need to start a new account. I can't keep doing this, like.
It's like all you're getting.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some juicy shit on there, man. And there's like some weird shit too. But I would just click. I would just click on the weird shit. Just like, what the fuck? Like, is it weird that I'm still breastfeeding my 29-year-old son? So shit like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I just found on was it on? No, on Instagram before I deleted it a few months ago. You know how like it will have those suggested like people you may know or something. There's this girl that I went to elementary school with, and I hadn't like talked to her since then. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like I forgot about this person. So then I like I went to her account just to like see, I don't know, just see what the fuck she was up to. And her son is like 6 years old, and she's still breastfeeding him. And like she's like part of like a community because there was like she made a post about it, and there was like hashtag, I don't know, there's a name that she put like hashtag moms who blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's kind of weird.
Can you sign up? I'll sign up.
Bro, I just like if your kid can
looking for a mom.
If your kid can stand on their own, they're too old to be being breastfed.
That was like Game of Thrones. Remember that?
Yeah, that fucking little boy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Joffrey?
No, not him. He was from the Erie. He was from the Erie.
Yeah, this kid was like 10 or 11 years old, still sucking on a tit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they film?
That's another thing that pissed me off at season 8. That's like at the end of the, when all the important people are there and he's sitting there. It's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Let's not get into this, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just his fucking face just bothers me.
That's a good point. How did they film that?
Fuck that shit.
You're like, hey, 11-year-old, you can suck on a boob. But you're breastfeeding, so it's okay.
Sign me up, bro.
Local son looking for local mom.
If I was that kid, bro, once they said cut, I'd be like, there's more where that came from.
So what are you doing later? Keep those things open.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, though, because, like, what happens when, like, this kid's friends find out that he's still sucking on his mom's tit?
Right?
I
would roast the fuck out of a kid that did that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel
weird.
I just feel like we should normalize sucking on tits.
Yeah, that too.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with sucking on titties.
No.
Right? No. Right? There's nothing wrong with sucking on titties.
Yeah.
The issue is that it's your mom and you're fucking drinking out of her. That's weird.
This is what I'm gonna.
And the problem is too is that he's still a child, so he doesn't fucking know better.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the thing for me. I feel like I was fucking into girls like pretty young, man. So
me too. Yeah.
I feel like if my mom
that would
was
be
like,
weird.
You're looking at your mom's jugs.
No. I feel like if she like,
just
I would have found
just
her
slapping your lips.
I would have found her gross. You know what I mean? Like it would away from me. Like
I feel like that would have to have some lasting psychological effects on you.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
If you
Especially
could
when you get
remember,
older.
yeah.
Yes.
If you could remember, not only if you could remember what your mom's boobs look like, but you remember sucking on them.
you remember what they feel like in your mouth.
Dude, that has to fuck you up, bro. That's not right. At least not normal in our society.
That's a great point. Yeah, if you could remember that you were sucking on your mom's fucking titty, go get help. Right?
I didn't read the
Go to a
post, but
therapist.
this kind of like makes me think of like the title for it. I think it was like a change my mind post. And it was like cultural appropriation is
Oh, it was
only
a
done
Western-
a Western ideal.
Mm.
I didn't open it, because
I
I was like,
didn't
man,
either.
I don't
I
want to
just-
fucking.
Yeah, I just read it. title.
Whenever I see something about like someone complaining about Western ideals, I'm like, oh, fuck off! Like I'm so tired of this.
So
Like
those are the titty suckers, dude. Those are the people that have been breastfeeding since like until they're fucking 14.
I think like what bugs me about this whole thing, in terms of like
a titty sucking.
like no. Well, no. I was talking about the whole like Western like, because people will talk about like Western superiority and stuff like that, right? Which like it's definitely fine to critique. You should be able to critique whatever, right? And it's definitely fine to be aware of like our past or our cultural past, especially as a culture, or as like our country's culture. But I think what a lot of people forget is that everybody was fucking violent. The only reason why Western culture is a thing is because those European countries won. If they didn't have win, it would be another culture. You know what I mean? Like there was no fucking empire that were the good guys.
Yeah.
They were all doing shady shit. They were all killing people. They were all going to war.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the other thing that bothers me too is critiquing's not a bad thing, right? But when you can critique the West, and when it comes to the West critiquing the East, you know,
that becomes an issue.
Yeah, then it's a problem, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, they're still doing fucked up things over there. Like,
we're fucking China with all their concentration camps right now.
Whatever happened to
heard
Hong
about that?
Kong?
Or that too. I don't know. China, there's a lot of allegations that they have concentration camps of religious unfavorables type of thing. So it's like a majority of like Muslims. They're
What?
literally putting them in concentration
Like
camps.
their own fucking citizens.
Yeah. Yeah. China does a lot of shit, man.
What the fuck? China number one, huh?
China number one.
In concentration camps.
Yeah. Like, if you look to the east, it's like, man,
It's just everybody's got problems. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Wherever there's people, there's fucking problems. There's violence. And there's titty suckers.
dude, man,
Gotta bring it
you got the
back.
titty suckers, man.
Titty suckers.
Fucking 15, 16.
Dude, if your kid is potty trained and can walk up to you and say, "I'm hungry," and you whip your titty out, like, that ain't right, bro.
Yeah.
because like, say I was like a fucking 25-year-old titty sucker, and I was with my mom in public, and I said, "I'm hungry."
You're just
And she
underneath
just
her
like,
shirt.
"Bah." Is that okay? Is that okay to do? Is breast, because you know how you know this breastfeeding ideal, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. Like a mom can breastfeed her
Yeah.
baby in public.
Well, yeah,
it
where,
should be fine.
Where do we cut the line,
Where
huh?
do we cut the line? I'm just
Because that's the thing. I do think that's fine. Like, if you got a baby, man, just whip it out, bro.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, that's human.
because like
But that's a little weird.
I know. That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
It is weird.
to see like a grown
But
man
would it be
sucking on a
okay?
titty in
Would
public.
it be okay because of the act? Because like, say I was like a 20, like say I was that dude, and I genuinely enjoyed, like not even sexually, just I wanted milk, and I wanted milky, and I wanted nutrients. So mom, whip that thing out right here in the middle of the mall. Would that be okay?
I don't think that would be okay.
No.
I think it's because the baby like needs it. You know,
Mhm.
they need it. They don't got teeth, bro. They can't just get a fucking pretzel at the mall.
Yeah, but they could.
Your 25-year-old ass can.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't need it, but what if I just like the taste of it?
Yeah. I mean, that's a fine line, because then someone can just say, you know, like, I like the taste of fucking when my girlfriend squirts in my mouth. I'm not going to be in the mall like fucking, all right, prop them legs up.
My point is that no mom is squirting in their baby's mouth.
That is the argument being made here tonight.
You know, it's I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying.
No, I definitely get your point. It's weird that that line can get blurry, right? Because like,
Yeah.
all right, like, is 5 okay?
Yeah.
What about 9 years old?
Yeah.
What about 15 years old?
Because I mean, let me clarify here. I don't think a 5-year-old should be fucking being breastfed. I'm just saying, you know, what people fucking causing up. You know, I feel like those.
The question needs to be asked.
Yeah.
If a 5-year-old can do it, at what point do we say,
Why can't a 25-year-old do it?
yeah, this is too much?
Enough is enough. It is weird though to think, because like, what if we found out that the cure for cancer was breastfeeding until the age of 20? What if like that's what we found out?
And you had to?
And you found out that like that was what we should have been doing, but because we sexualized boobs, it made it weird.
Yeah.
Us being the Western fucking civilization that we are will make it culturally appropriate to fucking do it.
To do it. It's funny though, because I know in a lot of other cultures, like breasts aren't seen as like sex. They're not seen as like sexual things, right? Which like argue all you want about it, doesn't fucking matter. All right, I like boobs. I like butts aren't sexual things. I like butts too.
Yeah.
Anyways, but apparently they call Western like Western cultures that like boobs a lot. They call them big babies because they're obsessed with breasts.
Oh. Wow, fuck. I'm a big baby.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So what?
I like to be.
I'll suck your mommy's breast.
All right, man. I think at this point we're just fucking. I don't even know.
Dude, these are valid. These are valid questions.
That reminds me of that TikTok that's going around where it's like, hey, come out here, meet my new boyfriend, and the kid's just there playing his fucking video games, and then the boyfriend walks in. He's like, hey, champ, and the kid just looks at him, and he's all like, oh, champ doesn't work, huh? What about Kingslayer 14? And the kid's like, I haven't heard that name in 10 years. He's like, yeah, MW2, Rust Lobby. I said I would fuck your mom.
I've seen that. I told you I'd fuck your mom.
Dude, that's such a that one's perfect. That sums up like the last 10 years of our lives right there.
Yeah. Full circle.
Oh man, that video should be in the vault of like things that should never be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know.
The time capsule for humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone that grew up in the era of MW2 will know what that means right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I also saw this TikTok about a girl. This is a girl. She was playing, I think, Warzone. She's playing Call of Duty Warzone, and she was with teammates or random teammates, and they found out she was a girl, and they were just ripping on her, and they're like, "Oh, fucking get back to the kitchen," or something like just saying stupid fucking girl shit, right? And she was streaming it, and she started crying.
Oh.
Yeah, she started crying because it like affected her. The fucking TikTok comments, dude, were just like, suck it up. That's that's not even the worst thing you'll ever see. Or like, I get this is someone that hasn't been in MW2 lobbies.
Jesus Christ.
And I was just like, man, like, yeah.
Dude,
like just listening
people
to
are ruthless in
Yeah.
TikTok comments.
Yeah, it's great.
It's funny that the culture, the generation that's supposed to be like anti-bullying, I've seen the most fucked up shit in some of these comments.
My little brother show me all the time. I'm like, damn, dude.
Fucking flaming each other.
But there's like, it's like both sides. Like you have like, like fucking completely toxic, but you also have people who make fun of people who are like doing stupid shit. I feel like, you know, I can't remember any TikToks.
Like they deserve it.
Yeah, I'm like, nice. Like, yeah, I mean, it may be bullying, but you know, but it's like, yeah, that's true. Like, this person is stupid. I'm glad fucking
You are down. I saw a crazy video today, but you guys know who Cam Newton is?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen it, but he throws his own camp for like young athletes, young football players, right? He's walking by, and this kid, he probably had to be like 15, 16, 17, around that age, and he was talking shit to him. He's like, you're a fucking free agent. You're a free agent. You know, like just trying to rub it in his face. And Cam Newton comes up. He's like, I'm rich. Like, I'm rich. And the whole, like, the Twitter was blowing up over, you know, because one, the kid is there at his own fucking camp.
Yeah.
And you're talking shit to someone that was he won the Heisman. He was first number 1 overall draft pick. He was an NFL MVP, and he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you're going to talk shit to an NFL MVP? Like, what are you talking about?
Lack of respect.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
yeah.
Either that or that kid's really smart and he knew he would like go viral.
That's the other thing that Twitter was saying is like these kids are willing to give up like learning from a professional, someone that like they'll probably never reach the height that he has.
Yeah.
They're willing to give up that time of asking him valuable information just for clickbait.
Yeah.
You know, like
just for
crazy. It's a crazy generation that is growing up thinking that that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was like, sometimes I get lost in Snapchat stories of like news. It's like you just have like different news outlets like IGN, or you'll have like something called 17, it's like for girls, or you'll have like TikTok like news or whatever. And like I was like, so like if I pick the IGN one, if it gets to the IGN, it just flips to another
to the next
like
one.
another article. And I was just flipping through it, and then it was talking about TikTok. And I was just like, dude, what the? How is this fucking news, man? Like,
I realized that too when I was on
celebrities.
Snapchat, and like it would be some page that was talking about like Pokimane or Valkyrie. And I follow them on social media, and like the headline would be like, "You won't believe what this streamer leaked," and it's just a post they did like an hour ago, and it's like, what the fuck, like
it was
internet media is like so.
I was
garbage.
like, man, like, I feel like now it's like
Garbage.
doesn't really mean anything to like be famous, you know?
doesn't.
Because like just reading like TikTok drama, or like TikTok like YouTube videos, I'm just like, why is this like this happens in real life? Like what?
Yeah.
Why is this like a big deal?
Yeah.
And then like I find out that the only reason that these people are famous is because they fucking dance on video, and like it's like the viral like TikTok dances. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck, man?
And
Like,
they're
what
not
is
even
this?
good. And you go on YouTube, and these videos have like fucking, I don't know, like 10 million views. It's like, why?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about
Yeah,
here?
and it's just like reading people's comments of like, so say it was like relationship drama. Reading people's comments of like them knowing like, oh my god, like I hope they don't break up. Their 4 months is tomorrow.
What the fuck?
Like, dude, who are the people that are disinvested? Are these little kids or like
They have to be
teenagers?
kids.
I think one of the weirdest fucking moments is when like David Dobrik and Liza Koshy broke up, and like the internet was fucking losing their minds over it. You know, and like they felt like they had to put out a fucking YouTube video explaining it. Like, this is not normal, people. Like, this is fucking weird.
It's just weird. Yeah, it's
That
just
these
weird.
people feel they have to put out a YouTube video explaining why they broke up.
What a fucking life.
Dude, I know.
Jesus Christ.
But like with I don't know, like whatever, like you know, you're making money, success, cool. But it's just like I don't know if I'll respect you for it.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. It really bothered me. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I could be famous for like jumping off this couch and breaking my leg. And like I could be known as that guy, like
Yeah.
dude who jumped off the couch and broke his leg. Hey, you're that guy. Hey, you're my god. You're that guy.
Dude, let's make it happen.
Right? Like it's just oh my god. I hate it. But whatever. You know, I mean I guess a lot of people could make the same argument about like YouTube stars, you know, why are they famous?
Vine and shit.
and Instagram.
And they're right. They're all fucking dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, it just it just really pissed me off.
It blows my mind how much like time and energy as a species we put into shit that like
Yeah.
doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I fall victim to like drama sometimes, you know, like just scrolling through shit, but like making that my life. You know what I mean? Like even reality shows on TV, like fucking Kardashians or like fucking desperate or the Housewives of fucking Orange County and all that shit. You know, it's like man, why do you like this?
Some of those shitty shows smack though.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Jersey Shore is my shit, you know. But it's
90
just
Day
like,
Fiance? Fuck,
Yeah.
man. That shit gets addicting.
I mean, like I feel that way, and I feel that way about myself sometimes, and I want to know why. Like I like fucking Jersey Shore. Why do I like Jersey Shore?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why the fuck do I like this show? And you know, I can't come up with a conclusion.
It's
just
mindless
something about
entertainment, man.
Yeah, something you have to spend too much time thinking about, I guess.
I think that's the explanation, right? It's just everyone has their own mindless entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. But still.
I agree. It's
Fuck
all,
it.
Like, what the fuck?
Fuck it, man. We should have those fucking followers. You know, we talk about real shit. You know, I'm just fucking jealous, okay? You know, I'm just ranting. Whatever. I'll get over it.
By all means, keep going.
I'll get over it. Nah.
I'll get over it.
I'm done. Now I'm just angry.
And you did it to yourself.
Yeah. Story of my fucking life, huh?
Well, wrap it up, big boy. Let's call it quits.
Yeah.
Me hungry.
Thank you to everyone that has listened this far. India, if you're still listening to us, cool. We appreciate you and those views. Yeah, we'll see you next time. We'll see you. The video. Okay. You'll have the video. You'll have the video.
Yeah.
You'll have the video next week.
At some point.
At some point.
Appreciate all of you. Love you. You know, all the good stuff. Signing out. You know, I forgot my line.
You have one job, bro.
Milfs Unite, and God bless your mother. Good night, America.
Beautiful.
I think yours would be the next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye. I appreciate you. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires, and don't let the man get you down. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks you again for joining us. Don't be afraid to breastfeed, and don't be afraid to get fed. Drink your milky. Once in, always in. Thank you for joining the circle.
Milky.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, milky.